On a lot of our videos, one of the most common comments we get is that the best dunker of all time is Kadour Ziani. Coincidentally, he has worked with us quite frequently in the past. He lived with me for 4 months for the filming of the first Flying 101 DVD. When people talk about the best dunker of all time, it's extremely subjective. For Kadour, you could say it was his impact that makes him so great. I mean, he came at a time where there really wasn't internet, there really wasn't YouTube. Before Kadour, there were just legends like Earl Manigault, but we never saw any dunks of him. With Kadour, this is the first street legend that actually had all of his dunks on film. And he was so shocking because he was so small, and he would take off from so far away and do the absolute craziest dunks. I mean, he was the first street dunker to really be considered better than the dunkers in the NBA. Kadour is by far the most explosive dunker. If you watch how fast his run-up is, he's running up full speed, and he has no restrictions and no barriers on what he's going to attempt, which is oftentimes very, very risky and backfires on him, as he's had a couple of accidents. But no other dunker approaches 1-foot dunks, especially 360s, with that much speed. Well, usually when you see dunkers approach a dunk, there's a little bit of caution. With Kadour, there's no caution. One of the many things that makes Kadour special is how far he takes off from and where he lands. He's so far away from the rim when he lands, so he dunks the ball and continues floating another few feet. He's the only person that I know of or have seen that's under 6 feet tall who can free throw on a regular basis. I mean, he also took off from the free throw line and went over a car. Even though he's so small and very, very skinny, don't let that fool you. He dunks as hard as anyone. One thing that a lot of people have a misconception about Kadour is that he uses resin for every dunk. That's not true. Yes, he does use resin, and he does use it frequently, but he can easily palm the ball and swing it around without resin. He also does a lot of his dunks off a cuff. Every dunk that is done nowadays off of 1 foot, he could do. The only reason why he sticks with the dunks that he does is because they're risky, they're dangerous, and it's who he is, it's his style. Do very risky dunks, hence his notion of dunker guy.